What if I told you that one man with his arm dangling by a thread continued to charge into enemy fire, single-handedly taking out machine gun nests and securing victory for his comrades? This isn't a scene from a blockbuster movie. This is the true story of Daniel Inouye, the soldier who defied all odds and earned his place as a legend. Our story begins in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's December 7th, 1941. 17-year-old Daniel Inouye was preparing for a quiet Sunday morning at church when the radio burst with frantic news. Pearl Harbor was under attack. Without a second thought, Daniel rushed to a Red Cross aid station and began working tirelessly, bandaging wounds, comforting the injured, and proving himself a born leader. But little did he know, this was just the start of his journey. Despite his bravery, Daniel faced prejudice. In 1942, when he graduated high school and tried to enlist, he was turned away. Why? Because he was Japanese American. Over 120,000 Japanese Americans were being sent to internment camps as the U.S. government labeled them security risks. Though Daniel and his family were spared this fate in Hawaii, the sting of discrimination was undeniable. But he didn't let it stop him. By 1943, attitudes began to shift, and Japanese Americans were finally allowed to enlist. Daniel jumped at the chance. He joined the segregated 442nd Regimental Combat Team, a unit that would go down in history as one of the most decorated in World War II. In the chaos of war, Daniel proved his mettle. At the Battle of Bruyères in France, his unit fought to rescue a group of Texas National Guardsmen trapped behind enemy lines. The 442nd suffered catastrophic losses. Some companies dwindled from 150 men to just a dozen. Daniel himself was shot in the chest, but the bullet was stopped by a silver dollar he kept in his pocket. Instead of retreating, he pressed on, earning a battlefield commission and the rank of second lieutenant. But the defining moment of Daniel's life came in 1945 during the assault on the Gothic Line in northern Italy. His platoon was pinned down by relentless German machine gun fire. With his men under siege, Daniel knew he had to act. He charged the first machine gun nest, grenades in hand, and destroyed it. Then, without hesitation, he moved to the second, taking it out with a burst from his submachine gun. But as he advanced on the third position, disaster struck. A German rifle grenade hit his right elbow, nearly severing his arm. Imagine this. His arm, shattered and dangling, still clutched a live grenade. Most would collapse from pain and shock. Not Daniel. Using his left hand, he pried the grenade free, hurled it at the enemy, and finished the fight with his submachine gun. Only after securing victory and organizing his men for defense did he allow himself to be evacuated. Daniel endured unimaginable pain. His right arm was amputated without anesthetic, and he received 17 blood transfusions. Doctors doubted he'd survive, but Daniel wasn't just a survivor, he was a fighter. His dreams of becoming a surgeon were gone, but Daniel's resolve remained unbroken. Using the GI Bill, he earned a degree in government and economics, then attended law school. But his story didn't end there. Daniel set his sights on something bigger: public service. In 1959, when Hawaii became a state, Daniel Inouye made history as the first Japanese American elected to Congress. He went on to serve as a U.S. Senator for nearly 5 decades, becoming one of the most respected voices in American politics. In 2000, Daniel's wartime heroics were formally recognized with the Medal of Honor, presented by President Bill Clinton. He also received countless other accolades, including the Bronze Star, 2 Purple Hearts, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Today, Daniel Inouye's legacy lives on. From the Honolulu airport that bears his name to his inspiring story taught in history classes, he remains a symbol of courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication to his country. Daniel Inouye's life reminds us that true heroism isn't about being fearless. It's about standing tall in the face of fear, defying the odds, and never giving up. A soldier, a statesman, and an American legend. Daniel Inouye's story isn't just history, It's an inspiration for generations to come. If Daniel Inouye's story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales of heroism and resilience. And remember, sometimes the greatest battles are fought not just on the battlefield, but within ourselves.